All right, we're looking at a different type of simultaneous equation. We're still doing elimination method. In the previous video, we looked at adding the equations together. Sorry, we looked at subtracting the equations. Let's see if we're going to subtract the equations here. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to box up a pair of terms that are the same. When we say the same, we're looking at the coefficients, right? So I'm going to draw the boxes slightly different this time. I want to draw it around the 2y. So you can see that this is the one that I want to eliminate. Now, if I want to eliminate this, the question still poses itself whether we're going to add these or subtract them, right? Now, let's see what happens if I subtract them. If I do minus 2y minus plus 2y, what will happen there? I will actually get minus 4y. So subtracting these two equations in this particular instance will not work. We wouldn't be able to eliminate them. Now I want to turn your attention to the signs. When these signs in front of here are different, the questions that we did previously, the signs are all the same. This is our positive 3x, our positive 3x. This was positive 5, positive 5. This was positive 3, this was positive 3. Now, we are looking at a different type of question in the sense that the signs in front of this 2y, these y's that we want to eliminate are actually different. They're not the same. And when we try to subtract them, if I do 2y minus 2y, what I'm going to get is not 0. I am getting minus 4y. So subtraction cannot work. What about if I add them? If I add these two together, what will happen? X plus 3x will give me 4x. And if I have minus 2y, right, plus, and I'm going to put the other 2y here in our bracket, 1 plus 19 will give me 20. Look at what will happen now. I will get 4x. I will get minus 2y here. A plus by a plus will give me plus 2y here. Now, because we have minus 2y and we have plus 2y, that will actually give me 0. These two here will cancel each other out, and I will remain with 4x is equal to 20. So x will be 20 divided by 4. X will be equal to 5. Now, in equation 1, which is x minus 2y is equal to 1, we want to replace x with 5. So x minus 2y is equal to 1. I'm going to replace this x here with a 5. If I carry this 5 across the equal sign, it becomes negative 5. And I will now get minus 2y minus 4. And y will be equal to minus 4 over minus 2. Y will be equal to positive 2. 2 into 4 will give me 2. And a minus over a minus is a minus. So my answer will be x is equal to 5 and y is equal to 2. Yeah? Let's try a simple one. I'll make this a little smaller so you can look at it as an example. You're going to do x minus y is equal to 2 and 3x plus y is equal to 10. And what I'm going to do is, just like I've done with the others, let me just try this out a better. Sometimes we need visual cues. So I'm boxing up the similar terms. And I'm highlighting these for you to see that they are different. When they're different, subtraction won't work. The subtraction won't work. We need to add the equations together. So equation 1 plus equation 2. All right, try this one for me. So this is the solution here. We said we're going to add the two equations, right? Reason being, we identify two terms or two variables that are the same, the y and the y, but the signs out here are different. So we can't subtract, because if we subtract, we end up with negative 2y. So we have to add. If I add this, I'll get 0, because minus y plus y will give me 0. So x plus 3x will give me 4x. Minus y plus y will give me 0. 2 plus 10 will give me 12. So we get 4x is equal to 12. And then to get x, we will divide 12 by 4. 12 divided by 4 will give us x to be 3. Inside of equation 1, we're going to replace that x with a 3. So we get 3 minus y is equal to 2. So minus y would be equal to 2 minus 3 when I bring it across here. The 3 becomes minus. Right? 2 minus 3 will give me minus 1. And then this is actually a minus 1. Minus y is actually minus 1y. We just do write the 1 in front of it. So I have to carry that across the equal sign. And I get minus 1 divided by minus 1. Y would be equal to 1. So answer, x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 1. Everybody have that? Let's try another one. Yeah? Anybody didn't get that? Didn't understand it. Let's try this one. 3x minus 4y is equal to negative 24. And we have 5x plus 4y is equal to 24. All right, so you're boxing once you see that the terms and the coefficients are the same. And then we check in here and we realize that the signs out here are different. Once these signs out here are different, it means that we have to add the two equations. Equation 1 plus equation 2. This first step is critical, so you'll know exactly what you're doing. You're looking for matching coefficients so that you can eliminate, and then you're checking the signs in front of the coefficient. If they are not the same, then we have to add the two equations and not subtract. All right? So we can order this one for me now. All right. Let's look at the solution to this one. So we had to add the two equations, right? So 3x minus 4y is equal to negative 24. Now we have here 5x plus 4y is equal to 24. Now, when we add these together, I'll get 8x here. The minus 4y plus 4y will give me 0, right? Now, the same thing going to happen with the 24. 20 minus 24 plus 24 will give me what? 0. So that means x is also 0. In equation 1, 3x minus 4y is equal to negative 24. If we replace x with 0, then with these, what you have to remember is that here you're going to put a 0. And if I put a 0 there, 3 by 0 will give me 0. And then I'll get minus 4y is equal to negative 24. Y will be equal to negative 24 over minus 4. Moving the whole thing. Now, a common mistake is students would move this to divide and change the sign. They can't do that, right? You're multiplying here. When you carry it across, we're dividing by the entire negative 4. So the answer we'll get here, minus divided by minus is a plus, and 4 into 24 is 6. So my answers will be x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 6. Yeah? Let's try one more. One more again. So we have 5x minus 2y is equal to 4, and 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. We identify these as being the same. And we're seeing that these signs outside here are different. So it means we can't subtract. We have to add. Right? We have to add the two equations. So we have to go with equation 1 plus equation 2. Try this one first. All right, so let's take a look at this one here. Right? So we say we have to add these two equations. So I am doing 5x minus 2y is equal to 4. And we add in this to 3x plus 2y is equal to 12. 5 plus 3x will give me 8x. We know we'll get 0 there. 4 and 12 going to give us 16. So that means x is going to be 16 over 8. X will be 2. And then in equation 1, which is 5x minus 2y is equal to 4, we want to replace x with a 2. So write the equation. Replacing this x here with a 2. That means we have to multiply that 5 by 2, okay? So we get 10 minus 2y is equal to 4. Minus 2y would be equal to 4 minus 10 when I carry the 10 across the equal sign. That will give me minus 2y is equal to minus 6. Y would be equal to minus 6 over minus 2. A minus divided by minus is a plus, and 2 into 6 will give me 3. So my answer be x is equal to 2 and y would be equal to 3. Yeah?